So as I was watching this episode, the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about was that fight between Kurosaki Ichigo and the Quincy King. Now, overall, it was very well animated and very good art. But the reason it caught my interest was because the Quincy King did inform us that it it is very possible that Ichigo's mother was pure blood Quincy herself, and maybe Ichigo didn't know that, and you know I just I just found that really interesting that Ichigo's mother was a Quincy, and who knows, maybe it'll affect him with the Soul Society, because I'm guessing they don't even know that his mother's a Quincy. So I wonder how that will work, or how that will impact his relationship with the Soul Society once they find out who his mother was. So yeah, that was the other one was towards the end when the Quincy King thought he had more time, but it was kind of revealed to us, or he told us that in that slight conversation with Aizen probably, did something to his senses to make him believe that he had more time. In reality, he was running out, and that's why he had to leave early. But the reason I want to mention this, or caught my eye, was because in the past we know that Aizen, he wanted to destroy the Soul Society like the Quincy King. And I just wonder why would Aizen help the Soul Society in that way. I feel like there's part of his plan, like, I'll help them, but also, pretty much it would be a part of his plan. What I'm thinking is, he might have something in the in behind the scenes. So yeah, that's why it kind of piqued my interest. Now, overall, I think this episode was great. We learned a lot about Ichigo, and we saw, the devastation of the Soul Society. So, during their fight, Yamato and Yamamoto and the Quincy King, Yamamoto unfortunately felt like he was defeated, meaning he was killed by Yakuba, the Quincy King. And sadly, we also found out that as Ichigo was entering the Soul Society, he found Byakuga pretty much dying, and overall, like, just really sad, because Byakuga was like an iconic character, and just to see him die there really kind of impacted me, or it like kind of saddened me in this episode that such an iconic character was killed in the battle. But back to the beginning of the episode, what I really want to talk about is, in the beginning, we see the kind of what happened between the original Gote 13 and what happened in the first time the Quincy's tried to invade the Soul Society. And if you saw, like, the original Gote 13 obviously massacred them, and just completely killed them, like destroyed them completely. But the reason I want to mention this is because we did see the Gote 13 enacting the original ones, and Yappa even said, the original 13 were a bunch of serial killers, or they were the bad of the bad, the low of the low. And so the reason I mentioned that we saw the original 13 court guard was because if you guys remember, if you guys seen my channel or videos, you'll know that couple days ago on Twitter, the author of Bleach did release, a little a drawing of the original 13 Royal Court Guard captains. And what I'm getting out of this, since a couple days ago we got that picture from the author, and now we get a little more insight on who the original Gote 13 were. I'm thinking now, it's not confirmed, but I would say it's highly likely that sometime in some years, I'm guessing, we'll eventually get the how do you call it, like a prequel manga and maybe an anime about the original 13, and what they did, and just learn more about them. But overall, I think it was a pretty good episode. At the end of the battle, but as you saw, he ran out of time, so all the Quincy's, retreated, leaving the Soul Society in shambles. And, I just wonder, where would this show go from here, now that the Soul Society is crushed. I do wonder how they'll, rebuild the society and, everything like that. I just want to know what will happen after the war, kind of, now that it's over. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode. We obviously did learn a lot about ICHIGO and the original 13, and not just the whole situation there. But really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys do too. So please leave a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts and opinions. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.